Hello everybody, today we are gonna be doing something very unique, very interesting. We are gonna be picking a winner of a competition by unboxing some cases. I'm pretty sure this has never been done before, but just so we are completely clear, this is what the competition winner wins. This unusual hat. And it was stated in the competition, like when I announced it and everything. Just wanted to make it clear for everybody. This is the item that they win. They do not win anything unboxed from the crates. The crates are gonna be, or cases, the items from there that I do not want are gonna be raffled away, which is most likely all of them, but we will see about that. You may wonder now, how do you decide a competition winner? By unboxing cases. And to you I say, well, we do it with the person who gets the best weapon from a case that's assigned to them wins. And how do you assign cases to them? Well, we have 7 contestants who have completed the quiz completely and answered correctly on all of them. So every 7th crate is like that. So let's say somebody have number 1. They get 1, 8, 15, you know, etc. Like every 7th case. And it's like number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then number 8 is number 1 again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Repeat. We have 50 cases here, so the last one is gonna be disqualified out. It's not gonna count, but we are probably still gonna open it just because then it's a 50 case unboxing. So everybody should have a set number of crates here, and it should be pretty fun here. Now, how do we determine who gets the best weapon? Well, it's a bit simple, and I'll try and give some examples here, and it's a matter of grade, stat clock, and wear. So let's say we have a Black Dahlia against a Dead Reckoner. They have the same wear. The Black Dahlia wins because it's the highest on the list here. As in, this is of course just by name, of course, but we're still gonna be using it alphabetic order. And I think that's just the easiest here. So the Black Dahlia beats the Dead Reckoner, the Dead Reckoner beats the Flash Friar beats the Sandstone beats the Spark of Life, for example. Now, let's say the Dead Reckoner is factory new, but the Black Dahlia is minimal wear. The Black Dahlia loses then, because Dead Reckoner have a better wear, and there's both commando grades. Let's say that the Archimo rocket launcher have a stat clock on, then it counts as a commando grade. Of course it's still lowest on the list, but it still beats other merc grades, of course. As well as beating commando grades with the worst wear. So let's say Archimo rocket launcher is field tested, have a stat clock on. It would beat a Black Dahlia that's well worn or below. So I hope that clears that part up. And the same thing for commando grades, assassin grades, and then of course elite grades. Of course there's nothing that they can count as, but they're just stat clock elite grades, and they are the highest on the list here. Unless unusual weapons, which just... it's the same system again with unusual weapons. I think maybe we get 1. If we are super lucky we get 1, and then that guy who happened to have the cases that number wins it, of course, as in the unusual that we are for the competition, not the weapon. Okay, let's say the unrealistic happen and we get 3 unusual weapons. Then it's the same rules as with normal weapons here, or stat clocked weapons. Exactly the same rule, just that they are unusual, of course, and then that everything that isn't unusual doesn't count in the competition anymore. And I think that's probably the best way ever to pick a competition winner. And now you may wonder who is in the competition, and I'll show you. Now these are the people who can actually win the unusual that I shown, and you have their Steam name here, you have their post number here, and you have their case number here. So it should be pretty nice, right? And I think we should just go and get to the unboxing then, now that all the rules are out of the way and everything should be clear. Okay, so I decided to sort it up a bit like this. So we have 7 rows with 7 in them, and then we have the spare that doesn't count here. And I think we should just start opening them and see who wins. So that's a pretty solid start. We're just gonna quickly move it up here. There we go. The next box. we're just gonna keep going like this. I'm of course gonna edit out that I moved them up, so they're just gonna line up like you see. I just feel like that's probably the easiest way to do this for you guys' enjoyment. And we have a pretty solid lead here, number 4. So yeah, so far, like, I thought that was a pretty good lead, but now we need to beat like a field-tested assassin grade now to have another winner than number 4. You know what, I may stop lining them up. I'm just gonna line up if something beats the assassin grade somehow. But we know that that is like the top thing now. And how do I know then that where it is in the list? And that should be easy, because then it's just like the closest missing crate here. So like, let's say this one is it, I'll just put it there, so it shouldn't be a big deal. Now you may wonder how I decided maybe the order, if it wasn't obvious enough. It's just depending on when they posted in the competition, basically. So it's based off their post numbers, as you can see. Just if anybody's wondering about that thing. It could be, I don't know. And I mean, it's actually quite insane that on the very first we got an assassin grade to start out with, but I didn't think we would already have gotten an elite grade to like beat it up like that. Wow. The problem is if some of these are actually unusual, because I think I've been skipping a bit, but then we can just, you know, count them up, but then it's gonna be a bit messy, but okay, none of them were unusual yet, so it's not really a big deal. I'm just gonna be a bit slow on checking here the name. This suddenly may have gotten pretty boring that we already have an assassin grade, so I do apologize for that. I mean, this is completely ING, so... I mean, gotta be exciting for number 4 and whoever's in the competition, and... But yeah, it gotta be pretty exciting. I mean, of course an unusual would beat, or maybe a stat clocked or just higher assassin grade, so... Or elite grade, I guess. So technically there's still the chance of somebody winning, but... I mean, at least you can't accuse me of this being rigged, because this is literally just unboxing deciding. Alternatively, we could get... we got an assassin again. I mean, we could get an assassin grade item that have a stat clock on. I mean, that would certainly beat this if it have a better, you know, wear. So... yeah. I guess if they are unusual, they would have the effect on here, right? I mean, it should be pretty obvious, so why have I even been going back to look? I don't know. I don't know. I guess you can also see the stat clock. Yep. So that shouldn't really be a big deal now, should it? It's just me being silly because I did one mistake once with it, where I just skipped that it was an unusual hat. We are reaching row 5 here, still no sign of beating an elite grade, sorry. And still no sign of an unusual weapon effect either. I mean, technically the surprise unusual can still pop in any time, or surprise stat clock, elite or assassin grade. So there's always the chance for a comeback in that sense. And it can happen on any one of these boxes. Then again, we do have to keep in mind how my unboxing log usually goes, which, unless it's Halloween apparently, pretty bad, pretty bad. So we are reaching the last few rows here, and maybe, no. I mean, every single one of these could technically end up as an unusual weapon, so that's that chance. And I mean, they could also be a stat-clocked assassin or elite grade, so there's still hope. Still hope. Man, number 4 gotta be like very happy so far at least, but I mean, still pretty unnerving to know that suddenly an unusual could drop in. But I guess not, apparently. We're soon gonna go to the last row, so people are soon gonna kinda get disqualified in a way, or sense. Let's see, maybe lucky number 1 gets it. No, nothing. Number 2. No, that's also an SMD, come on. Number 3. Ah, if only, if only. And by that I mean if only that was unusual, but, you know, just for the heck of it. Let's see if number 4 beats himself. No. No. Maybe it's number 5. Maybe number 5 have it. Okay, so number 6. Number 6 gotta have it, no. Yeah, this is a bit of a bummer, isn't it? Yeah. So apparently Microsoft Word have won the competition, and I'll just go ahead and add him up and trade the item. So that should be sorted, and then just to finish it off, we're gonna unbox the very final one. And nothing. So I guess if you were here for the raffle part, all of these items are gonna be in a raffle below right now. I think I should have enough space on scrap.tier for them. I hope people have withdrawn the items, so it shouldn't be a problem. But if it is a problem, I may withhold a few items. But other than that, all the items unboxed are in the raffle link below. Should be fine. And I hope everybody enjoyed this different way of deciding a competition winner on, and hope to see you again next time.